Yo, it's Justin Muncy, and today we are going to take a look at the song Who You Say I Am by Hillsong. Or is it Hillsong United? I'm not sure. It's one of those. Anyway, it's the new Brooke Fraser song. It's freaking awesome. If you're not playing it yet, I'm sure you will be playing it pretty soon. So let's take a look. So for pedal setup on the song, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I'm just using a clean guitar sound with my shimmer patch I made on the Big Sky, which is a shining plate sound. And the Walrus audio compressor, that never comes off, in case that was ever a question. And some of you guys wanted to see my pedal and amp settings, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shot at that. Here it is. So this is my MX11 VS15. Some of you guys asked about it. It's a boutique shop AC15, AC30 style amp. It's got an Alnico Blue speaker in it. It's a 112 cap, and that is how I have it set. The volume is a little low. If I'm playing live, I'm gonna boost it a little more. But it's basically just at that point where there's a little bit of crunch if you hit it hard. Otherwise, it's pretty clean. Got a lot of mid and a little bit of low end. This is my drive section. This is the first driver here, the full drive. It's set super, super light just to help the amp crunch a little bit more. And then my big drive sound is right here. That's the Moonshine. A little more drivey. It's a thicker sounding, more colored distortion pedal. For the Strymon section of this song, aka the entire song, I'm not exactly sure what my pedal setting was because I made it a while ago, but 9 times out of 10, this is what I do. I go to the timeline, I go to a tape delay sound. It's either going to be a quarter or a dotted eighth. In this case, it's a dotted eighth at, let's see, it's 86 BPM. I usually have the mix knob right around here, pretty loud, but the way you kind of counteract that so it doesn't sound so ridiculous is you can take the filter knob, and I usually just crank it almost entirely up. I put the grid up a little bit, and then my speed is right around here, and the depth is around here, just so there's a little bit of warble. It makes it sound a little more analog to me. I mean, these things are to taste, so you can play around with it. But for this song, dotted eighth, pretty loud, filtered off, tape delay. For my reverb, it's, as I mentioned earlier, it's a shining plate sound. So what I mean by that is I have the tone knob up real high, and I took out a lot of the bottom. Alright, so the verses of this song is a really simple picking part. You're going to be capo 2 because the song is in G flat. I'm going to pull my guitar up so you can see these chord shapes maybe up a little bit closer before we take a listen. So the chord changes on the song are super easy. You're going to be in the key of E if you're playing at capo 2, which is what I do. That's what I would suggest doing because I do like an open E string line, and so that puts you in the key of G flat. So yeah, first chord is E major, you know. It's that pattern, and then the walk down is 6, 5, 4. First time through, I think it's 6, 5, 1, 6, 5, 4. Yeah, take a listen. Chorus 1, everything drops out except one guitar. It is in the stems. It's kind of difficult to hear on the recording. I think this is what it's doing. I'm not 100%. So pretty much you're going to come up to here to an F sharp with that open E. So you're going to walk it down. Then we come to the awesome hook, which is up here. That's not where it is. It's here. Take a listen. Then we go to the bridge of the song, which is like 90% of the song. The song is kind of just building bridges the whole time. There's 3 different guitars here. One's doing chords, one's doing inversions of the chords. And then the part I'm playing is an octave line, which is sort of a counter melody with what the inversions sound like. It's super simple. I'm not sure why I just held my guitar up, but take a listen. For the choruses on the song, the big choruses, what I do is I kind of combine a couple parts. It sounds like they have like 4 guitars playing chords, which is awesome because it's huge and rock and roll and like, we are a child of God. Heck yeah. And that's awesome. There's also a picking guitar line, which is kind of, you know, doing that same feel that we had going in the verse. So what I'll do is I kind of combine the two. So I'll sort of hit the chord and pick through it, and then hit the chord again and pick through it. It's basically what both guitars are doing simultaneously to an extent. That's a good way to go about it. I think if you have one guitar, or if there's 2 of you and you don't want to play with tracks, that's kind of a way to get away with it. Otherwise, if you want to just hit chords, that's going to be awesome because the song is all about the melody. It is all about the message. So big rock and roll. So the only other part in this song happens on the second bridge. And it's just picking through an E chord essentially, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. It's really easy. Here it is. Alright, well that's gonna wrap up our closer look at Who You Say I Am by Hillsong. I hope you enjoyed this video. It helps you learn the song. If you want to hear more stuff like this, we're on YouTube. If you want to see more stuff like this, you can subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram at Justin Muncy. You can leave a like, you can leave a comment. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye, Felicias.